Speak with confidence. If I have to ask you, which is the highest paying skill in the world? It is your ability to communicate. And within that communication, if you can communicate confidently and from the platform, whether it is talking to 2 people or 10 people, guess what? Your income is going to grow high, very high, that you can't even think about. And this comes from my personal experience. When I was in a job, I could not communicate the way I wanted, and that's why my income, my salary, my job income was low. As soon as I learned high income skill, which is the communicating with confidence, guess what? My income went skyrocketing. I became director, and then after I improved more and became a public speaker as well. Guess what? I went from just making few lakhs a month to crores now. Now, how is this all possible? The foundation of everything is your ability to speak with confidence. And I created a course called Speak with Confidence, and I charge a lot of money for people. People paid me lakh plus as well. But this is the gift that I want to give to you, that I want to serve you because you've been a loyal followers. I want to serve you and teach you everything that I know about speaking with confidence. Whether you want to crack a job interview, whether you want to be a public speaker, whether you want to be a TEDx speaker, I covered everything starting from your mindset to your skills to strategies of how do you speak with confidence, including body language, include tonality, everything. So I hope you enjoy this series and make sure you binge watch it and maybe watch it twice and thrice, because these are 12 sessions each session was more than 3 hours, and we have broken it down in different episodes, different parts. So there's like a full curriculum, right, which lasts for a few months. So I want you to binge watch it and practice and implement everything that you're going to learn today. And I hope I was able to add more value to you through my videos and content. And if I so, please make sure you share it with your friends and family members. Let's help people to become better speakers, better confidence in talking and presenting themselves. Okay? Check out the video and let me know how you feel. Now, how to instantly become confident with body language. What is it that you can do which can help you to build that confidence instantly? That is what we're going to learn today. Today as in now. All right. So there's 7 steps to master body language and increase 55% confidence. 7 steps. Whatever you saw in the videos that I shared with you or the others, I am following certain things and certain guidelines of body language. When you watch those, you might have missed it. You saw great confidence, this thing, but there are a lot of small things that you missed, because when you look at somebody, unless somebody dissects it, you may not understand 100%. So let's go and dissect those elements. Okay, body movement and posture. Okay, what is the body movement and posture? You see, the way you move, it's very interesting. The posture that you have is very interesting. I gave an example in masterclass as well, but I think let me remind this thing. I think it's very interesting for you to understand the body movement and posture. By watching everybody's posture, whether in Passion, Speak with Confidence family, or when you look at other people, now would you be able to assess? Now would you be able to assess that who is confident, who is not confident, who is nervous, who's not nervous? Yes or no? Yeah, good. The body posture is so vital and so crucial. It talks volumes about you and your personality and what state you are in. Just look at the nature. Look at the nature. Typically, when somebody is confident, when somebody is powerful, the body expands. The postures are open and big. Look at the nature, right? Somebody's trying to fight. They're opening up. They're not closing. And anybody who's losing, they have the closed body posture. This is in the nature. All the animals. We humans are the same, right? Dogs. How many of you seen dogs fight? Have you seen dogs fight? Yeah. Can you make out which dog is losing? Can you make out which dog is losing? Because, yeah, exactly. Yeah. What is the posture of a losing dog? What is the posture of a losing dog? Yeah, from tail you can clearly make out, right? right? Remember they're actually moving away and they're barking like this, right? They're moving away, tail inside, and they're barking. Is no different than you moving away like this, giving the back. Is no different. We humans are the same creature as animals when it comes to body language as well. Unfortunately, the animals, when they're feeling low and bad, they cannot change that. When they're losing, they're actually losing. But we humans, we have ability to change our physical state, body language, and postures. So write this down. Confident and powerful equals expansion, right? You expand. Your body expands, your postures expand, you open up, your hands expand, your hands open up, right? Chest is proper, straight. And on the other hand, weak and nervous equals contraction. Let me give you an example. And you guess, okay? You guess. Pockets in the hands, is it expansion or contraction? Pockets in the hands is expansion or contraction? Yes, it's contraction. It's contraction. Folded hands like this, is it expansion or contraction? Contraction, right? So it's a sign of weak, nervous, and all that, right? Same thing, the advanced level, right? Right, okay, I'll go here. Is it expansion or contraction? Somebody says semi-contraction. Interesting. It is still a contraction. Okay, right? A lot of people have the habit of doing this and resting hands like this. It's still not a sign of a confident person, right? That is still a contraction, right? And let me give you one more example. Legs too close when you're standing. Is it expansion or contraction when you're standing? Contraction. Okay, good. So what should be the length of the legs? How wide it should be? Yes, it's more or less the shoulder level. More or less shoulder level, right? Unless you're like Kali. Don't stand like this. Otherwise, it is just normal, 1 feet, right? That's the normal posture that you want to have, right? No cross legs. Don't stand with the cross legs. Of course, nobody will stand, but don't even stand with the too close legs, right? It's not a good sign. It's a contraction sign, right? Same thing. There was a study done as per the Harvard professor did a study, 𝘀𝗵𝗵𝗕𝗲𝗏. And in the study, if you want to feel powerful instantly, there's a magic pose. There's a magic pose. If you want to feel confident instantly, and you have to just do that for 2 minutes, right? We did it once in the masterclass. Let's do it one more time. When you're feeling low, when you're nervous, when you're slouching, when this, we'll do a Superman pose, okay? So let's do a Superman pose. This was a study done by the 𝘀𝗵𝗵𝗕𝗲𝗏, and it's like if you stand like a Superman, it will dramatically increase your confidence, okay? So let's stand up, everybody. Stand up, everybody. Let's do this pose together, okay? And this is your exercise. This is your exercise. You have to do it every day. Whenever you're feeling low, whenever something bad is happening, everybody stand up. It does not matter. You're wearing pajama, you're wearing shorts. It does not matter. Hope you're wearing something. As long as you're wearing something, you can stand up. All right, good, good. Okay, I want you to keep your hands on the hips. Okay, and I want you to look up like a Superman or superwoman, right? And you don't have to do anything, just look up and just breathe normal. All right, give yourself a round of applause. We will not do it for 2 minutes, but you do it later whenever you're feeling low, whenever you're going on the stage or you're giving a keynote speech, practice this. Whenever you're feeling low, practice this, right? This is an open posture
Now you know, I remember what I told you, because when your body, when your mind is telling you that you're feeling bad and your body is shrinking, you're crossing the hands, crossing the legs, you're looking down and slouching, your mind is playing tricks with your body. And when you do this, it sends a signal to your mind that, no, I'm feeling powerful, I'm confident, right? The brain then says, अच्छा अच्छा, लगता है मुझसे ही गलती हो गई है, right? I think he or she is feeling good. It's just that maybe I'm confused. So the mind changes. That's why I say, if you want to change your mental state, change your physical state first. And this is so profound. Tony Robbins, if you heard this legend's name, he teaches this mindset through physical state, right? Mental state can only be changed by the physical state. If you change your physical state, you can change your mental state. So that includes everything, right? Yes, NLP, he teaches NLP and different mind related, he has a lot of programs that are amazing, right? So that is the posture, your body movement and posture. And the same thing applies in everything. This is just the posture. When you're walking as well, right? You have to maintain a right posture while walking as well, right? Don't look down and walk like this, right? Don't look up and then just keep walking like this, right? Have a proper posture when you're walking, right? Straight body, it has to be a straight body and walking. Straight body and walking, right? Normal. And don't put your hands in the pockets and walk. It's not a good sign of a confident person. Okay, it may look like a style, but it's not a sign of a confident person, right? Have your hands open, just walk normal, right? Don't rush towards, something when you walk. This typically happens. When there's something important, your body will fast track your walk, right? Why? If something is important, you start walking fast. Oh man, meeting later on. Oh my God, presentation, right? You by default, you start walking fast, right? That is a sign of nervousness. Maintain the calm and normal, confident body, body posture and confident walk. That is the body movement, which is very, very crucial. And other movements like, fiddling with things, scratching here, right? That's a sign of nervousness. Resist the temptation of scratching your body. Okay? Resist the temptation of scratching your body. Fiddling with things, right? Most of the people, they do like this. A lot of people like this. They play with the ring. Keep playing the ring, right? They keep tapping their leg, right? They keep tapping their leg, shaking their leg. That's a sign of nervousness, right? Anytime you keep, catch yourself doing that, the bulb should go on. Oh, no, I'm not supposed to do that, right? Stop. Just be calm, right? Take a deep breath and be calm again. Anytime your adrenal rush is high, see what happens when you're nervous, right? What happens when you're nervous? The flow in your body, the blood flow, the heartbeats increases, right? You start perspirating, right? Some weird feeling in your stomach. This is what happens. Shallow breathing. Yes, shallow breathing. All these are signs of nervousness. So when you take deep breath, whole body system starts relaxing, becomes normal, slowly. So start taking deep breaths. Whenever you're feeling anxiety, worry, stress, pressure, just take deep breaths. Yeah, you can drink the water. That's not a problem. Okay, because if your throat is dry, you need to liquidate, refresh your throat as well. But more than the water, first control your breath. How many of you actually done Vipassana? How many of you done Vipassana? Anybody Vipassi? Atish has done it. Okay, good. Anybody else? Nobody else? Okay. So let me explain what is Vipassana. Vipassana is a technique which is similar to meditation, but is actually not meditation. Vipassana is technique of becoming aware and conscious about your body and the sensations in your body. Right? I'm just giving you a nutshell. They just make you sit and observe your breath first. The first thing they ask you to do is just observe your breath. Don't try to control it. Don't try to press it. Don't try to make it fast. Just observe the natural breath that you have, right? So nose, the breath coming out of your nostril, going in, taking in. That's all they ask you to observe. And then they explain beautifully that they go from this to the advanced level. Then they observe, ask you to observe different sensations in your body and do not react to your sensations. They ask you not to react to the sensation. The positive, good reactions, the good sensations and bad sensations. Don't react to any sensation, right? Don't get too excited. Don't get too low and too nervous and too worried. You have to maintain the calm. That's why Buddha. Why was Buddha so calm? And there are many Buddhas who came. Why they were so calm? Even in the aggression, situation, aggressive situation, people attacking him or saying bad things on this thing, they're still calm because they mastered the art of controlling their emotions by observing the sensations and becoming neutral. So when you are in a panic mode or nervous mode or something happening, when you just breathe and you neutralize everything, make it everything normal, you don't react to any sensation, then you control your life and then you become more confident automatically. So I highly recommend all of you, if you get an opportunity to go to Vipassana, Atish knows it, it's very powerful, very powerful. Like I was the lazy person in meditation and all, right? I don't like meditation and I don't do meditation. It's very difficult for me. Like it's not about controlling your thoughts and, getting rid of, shunya mind and all. It's not about that. It's just observing whatever it is. Right? So I could not do the meditation at all, but now when I sit, I can just observe my body sensation. Right? And when you get angry also, your body reacts. Right? You have different level of sensations in your body when you're angry, agitated. But then you say, oh, wait a minute. This is my body reacting. Let me just take a deep breath. Everything will start neutralizing. Is it making sense, everyone? Right? And there's a science behind this. There's a science behind this. If you can just become neutral to the sensations, you will not become slave to it. Because a lot of people react. Anger mein pata nahi kya kar jate. Right? Right? So that's why you just breathe when you have nervousness or whatever. Just breathe. And if you get an opportunity, if nobody's watching, then just do the Superman pose. That's it. That's an antidote to the bad feelings and movements. That's number one. Okay. So just to reiterate again, confident, powerful person equals expansion, weak and nervous person equals contraction. All these are signs. Different signs of whether a person is confident or not confident. Okay. Second one is facial expressions. Facial expressions. So what kind of facial expressions? You see, the human are very, if you are very expressive, whatever is there inside will be there on the face. If you're angry, your face will show. If you're happy, face will show, right? Angry, sad, nervous, afraid, disgusted, whatever you're feeling, your face will show. So as a leader, you cannot let others take advantage of your feelings and expressions. Okay? When are you feeling happy, sad, nervous, afraid, disgusted, and then more, right? So what are the happy expression? Okay, let's have happy expression. Everybody, come on, let's do happy expression. Everybody, let's do happy expression. All right, come close to the camera. Everybody come close to the camera. Show me your happy face. Show me your happy face. And just laugh. All right, it looks weird, but you see, it's such a great feeling, when you have that great facial expression. Happy expression is so clearly visible. Okay, let's do angry expression. Okay, everybody ready? Angry expression. Come close to the camera, everybody. Let's do anger. Right? Okay, good. Give yourself a round of applause for being a good sport. Okay, good. Now you do not have to be that, but I'm just trying to make it fun so that we enjoy while learning. Okay, your expressions cannot define who you are, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. Your ability to control your expression and not react to the external situations is your ability to communicate to the master level. Okay, how many of you heard the word poker face? Have you heard the term poker face? How many of you heard the word poker face? So there's a game called poker, right? For people who don't know, the poker game, the card, the chips, right? People look at each other's expression. And if you're an amateur, they will know that तुम्हारे पास अच्छे पत्ते आए हैं, and you will lose because you can't have poker face, because you should have a neutral expression. ज़्यादा खुश भी मत हो, ज़्यादा उदास भी मत हो. Poker face. And that is the art we all must master. When we are a leader, when you're communicating, you should not react to the external forces or even what is happening in your head. It should not be visible. You have to learn to neutralize all those emotions, right? Now, I'm not saying that, boring ban jao, neutral ban jao puri life mein. I'm saying in the extreme situation, do not react. Okay, don't react. I'll give you an example. And this is a very interesting example. You see, I have a leadership team. When we have our discussions and arguments, we all have arguments, right? It's healthy debates. When somebody's sharing something which the other person did not like, their member, right? One of those members will automatically react, and it's clearly visible on the face. And the whole environment spoils. Everybody's like, right? Clearly visible on the face. And then video off. They switch off the video. They don't want to express and share that feeling of, I do not like it or angry or whatever it is. That is not a good sign of a good communicator. That is not a good sign of a leader. When you're leading a team, whether you're CEO or you're in a client presentation, you did not like something, you cannot have your expression take control of the situation. And that's the moment you react, you lost the relationship or deal or whatever it is. You lost it. It's very difficult. It's different because that they are the executive team and I know them really well, the intention well, so everything is fine. But if you're like talking to a stranger or presenting or team member, nobody wants a reactive leader. Write this down. Nobody wants a reactive leader. Okay? Do not react. I'll tell you one more example from my corporate life. When I was associate manager in last company, there was one person who will come late frequently, right? How many of you had that team member that who will come late very frequent, right? Yeah. Typically, dimag mein ye chalta tha again. When I'll see that person coming late, 1 hour late, I'm sitting on the desk and the person is coming, she's coming late, 1 hour. And again late, my mind goes, man, again late. What the hell is wrong with her? I think I should just stand and yell at her. Why the hell are you late? These things are happening in my mind, okay? Can't you come on time? Like every time, why do I have to tell you that you're late every time you're late? This is not acceptable. This is what is going in my head, right? But then control, right? Have you seen the movie Welcome? What is the name? कौन से भाई थे? मजनू भाई? कौन सा? Which भाई? उदय भाई. Uday bhai, yes. Uday bhai, control. That goes in my mind, that control. You can't react, right? Because it's not just going to hamper the relation between you and her, right? You and her, but other people are watching on the floor. They will be impacted by this. As a leader, you cannot vent out your frustration and anger and react to any situation. That's a poor communication. You see, people think the communication is only about the words, the vocabulary, and all those things. Well, that is just 7%. 93% is your ability to control your emotions and react, not react to it. That's a poor leadership, right? Even if I have to make a point, I have to do it in a very neutral and a professional manner, not in reactive manner. Right? Interesting? How many of you found it interesting? Yes. And how many of you made this mistake that you reacted instead of responding, you reacted, and then things started falling apart? Yes. Good. You see, many people become manager based on their performance, but then when they have a team, they struggle a lot. And they say, man, I wish I was an individual contributor. ये team को handle करना मेरे को नहीं चाहिए. I don't want to handle the team because सबका, सबके नखरे अलग हैं, सबके problem अलग हैं. But that is where your ability to communicate and a lead gets tested. And I'm telling you, this is a high income vital skill. I repeat one more time. This is a high income vital skill. If you run away from it, that means you're running away from the money and the growth and success. You cannot avoid it. Even if you're not leading a team, you still have to act as a leader and work with people. This skill of leadership is the rare skill that people have. And within the leader, you cannot be a great leader if you're not a good communicator. And you cannot be a good communicator if you cannot control your emotions and expressions and body language. You see, everything is connected. Yeah, you want to make money, become a great leader. You want to be a great leader, learn communication. You want to learn communication, learn to control your emotions and expressions. Simple. The root. I'm now giving you the root cause of why people don't succeed in life. One more example I'm going to give you, because this is very crucial. Why do you think people get to certain place in entrepreneurship, but then they hit the glass ceiling? They make decent money, but they're not able to grow after a certain point, whether that glass ceiling is maybe whatever, 1 crore or 10 crore, uske upar nahi badh paate. Majority of the people. What is the main reason? Does anybody know? What is the main reason? The technical knowledge is good, right? Other knowledge and everything is good. Their mindset is great. They're driven, they're courageous. Why? Yes, all of you are right. It's because, even the attitude is also good. It's because their inability to lead the people. I repeat, this is very profound, okay? Most of you may not understand it right now, or maybe you will understand later, but I want you to know, because if you have a business, you will resonate with what I'm saying. Because after a certain point of time, it is not about you, your technical skill or expertise. It's not even about the systems or process. After a certain point, when you hit the maximum capacity as a solopreneur, next level as an entrepreneur is your ability to communicate and lead people. Because it's all about people. That's why people don't want to deal with people. They give up. It's frustrating for so many people. I don't want to grow, man. I don't want to deal with these people. It's okay. I will stay small. And how many at wow moment right now? Wow. Yes. And this is the lesson I learned the hard way. This is the reason. So when people, both, good. You see, This only comes with the practical experience, right? And I'm preparing you for the next level already. Maybe your level 2 communication, maybe your level 3 communication, but you cannot go to the next level, right? Do you remember level 3 communication? The leader level communication, right? First was basic. Second was professional, the corporate level, right? Third was the leader level communication. You cannot succeed in life if you don't go to the leader level communication. Then last level is the influencer level communication, which I want all of you to go. Okay. But it's not just about the words and vocabulary and how you talk. It's much deeper than this. How you understand people, how you not react to emotions. How do you not give the bad impression through bad body language and bad expression on your face? That is the base of communication, right? How do you control your mind, right? This is why the rituals that you do, daily rituals that you do, that makes your mind calm and get, more happy feeling, not negative feeling. How do you channelize your emotion in a positive way? And the reaction, when you're not reacting to people, it requires a lot of practice being conscious, whether you do meditation or you don't do meditation. You have to be conscious that I should not react, right? The best solution is just delay the answer. Okay? Somebody made some nasty comment on social media and you hate that person. Don't quickly start typing the message. Give yourself some time, because that you're reacting. Yeah, count 1 to 10 or whatever it is. Give yourself some time. Do that consciously at the beginning, then eventually you'll improve, right? So what is the best state of facial expression? Neutral, right? Halka sa smile, no problem, right? Halka sa smile is fine. Yeah, this. You can have the expression like this. Yeah. Somebody, let's say, abusing. Yeah, Dev, you're bad. You're bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're horrible. You're big. This. Mm-hmm. I understand. Just this word, I understand. It'll calm people down slowly. No, but you're so horrible. This. I understand. Yeah, I'm with you. I understand. No, but you don't understand. Yeah. I do. I understand how you're feeling. Mm-hmm. Good. How many wow women right now? How many wow women? And ye ghar ki kahani hai. This is not just corporate. Ghar ki. Wahan se belan aa raha hai. I understand. Jhadu aa raha hai. I understand. Neutral. You see, when you do not react, the argument will be over very soon, right? No. They will not get pissed off. They will be more pissed. Maybe, I don't know. But if you do it the right way, they will not be pissed off, right? You're empathizing, you're understanding, right? Don't try to do it too artificial. Do it a little natural, okay? Because at the beginning, it'll be a little hard, right? I do not react, right? I'm telling you, people have given me such a horrible feedback sometime in my team only, my executive team, they just thrashed me. All three of them just, Dev, you're this and this and this and this, you did wrong, you should have done this. It is hurting me so much and I want to react. But I said, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing it. No, you're right. Yeah. What will they say? They'll automatically calm down, right? All of them. Yeah, no, you're right. No, I understand how you feel. You see, I'm neutral. I'm not reacting. See, when people are getting thrashing, you just look at their body language. Just observe their body language. People they just go, they become so agitated. Either they're submissive or they're aggressive. Rarely you'll see people who are neutral. Right? Rarely, you'll see who are neutral. Right? Let's say boss is thrashing, who it is. It's very difficult to be neutral. Right? Is when you separate yourself from the situation and you understand, okay, no, I understand. Even if it is your fault, don't argue. Don't immediately argue. Let the person calm down. Come to the neutral level, right? This is the ultimate form of communication. Yeah, thank you. It took me some time. I used to react. By the way, I was not like this, okay? I also used to react, right? Either used to react, badly, either I was submissive, it is somebody senior, right? Or I will be a little aggressive. But then I realized it's not helping. That's not the form of communication that leaders should have, right? Leaders should have a neutral communication, understanding, empathizing, right? Having a neutral tone, right? So that's facial expression. Next one, right? By the way, talking about facial expression, right? If you just observe the face, you will know what's going in their head. If you just observe the face, you know what is going in the head, right? Eye contact is not there, right? Like lips like this. You see, the person is already nervous. You don't be that person, biting the lips and all that thing. So avoid that. Just have a neutral face. Even something is wrong, something is bad. There's an internal chat going on, right? There's a commotion going on, but your expression should not say it, right? Number 3, gestures. This is very crucial. Okay, so now what you learned the movement, body postures, you learned the facial expression, and now the gestures. What includes in gestures? What is included in gestures? Mostly your hands. Okay, mostly it's your hands. Gestures are based on the hands. Now, when you watch that video, I don't know if you picked it up. There are negative gestures and there are positive gestures, right? There are arrogant gestures and supportive gestures, serving gestures. Okay, I hope you're understanding this. They're negative gestures, they're positive gestures, they're arrogant gestures, and they're serving gestures. We have to consciously focus on the positive and serving gestures, right? Let's watch the video and just focus on the gestures now. Okay, you may have picked up, you may not have picked up, but I want you to pay attention to the positive gestures, serving gestures, and united gestures. Okay, let's just watch that video one more time. Right? So all these things you can focus on, okay? Talks with hands like fists, right? This could be determination or it could be anger, it depends, right? It could be power, because if this combined with the facial expression, it'll tell you the intention of a person, right? Whether it's a fist, finger pointing. Finger pointing is an aggressive gesture, right? It could be negative. If done wrong, it could be negative. I am a true believer that you should rarely use a finger, especially pointing towards the audience, right? You should avoid using these fingers. You see, you will never see me doing this. You will never see me doing this. It's very arrogant. It's very, very commanding, right? You see, I'm sure you're already getting irritated by me keeping the finger here and just keep pointing. It's very irritating, right? It's very demeaning, right? Open palms is the positive gestures, right? So always keep your palms open. This is more serving gestures, right? Join hands like this, like this. These are very powerful gestures, right? If you're explaining something, explaining like this is very powerful versus explaining things like this, which is not powerful. You see how different this is with this posture versus this posture, or even this posture or this posture. Even if you do like this, it's not good versus like this. Like if you say, and I'm sure you all must be happy, right? Let me do that one more time without the screen share, right? I'm sure all of you must be happy to know this. I'm sure all of you must be happy to know this. It's just simple. You see, but it's not aggressive, it's serving, and it's more supportive, right? Or if you have to do it, I'm sure all of you must be, right? I'm sure all of you must be excited today, right? All of you, right? Do this with me, okay? Everybody do this with me, okay? I'm sure all of you must be excited. I'm so glad to be here with all the wonderful people, right? And look at what such an amazing, amazing place this is, right? You see, this is so empowering and so soothing when other people are looking at you, right? This is open palm. Don't open the fingers, keep the fingers closed. Okay, don't do like this. You see how weird it looks. I'm so happy that all of you are here. This is Bhikhari posture. Bhikhari posture. The beggar posture. Don't do beggar posture. Keep your fingers closed. Okay, and then that's what you do. Okay, so that's one more thing, right? So let's look at the video, and I want you to notice the gestures now. Okay, let's play from here. Okay.
तकरीबन 12 से 14 ऐसे अलग अलग लेवल के इमोशंस उन्होंने रिसर्च किए और उनको पॉइंट्स दिया। जैसे जैसे आप मीटर में ऊपर जाते हैं वैसे वैसे आपके पॉइंट्स ऊपर जाते हैं और टॉप लेवल का इमोशन जो है वो है एनलाइटमेंट। अगर आप देखा जाए, आप और मैं इमोशन से बने हुए हैं, एनर्जी से बने हुए हैं, और डॉक्टर हॉकिंस ने प्रूव किया है कि जो इंसान अपने इमोशन को काबू कर सकता है वो इंसान हमेशा खुश रह सकता है। जैसे बूढ़ी अम्मा का एग्जांपल हुआ, पहली बूढ़ी अम्मा अपने इमोशन, लो वाइब्रेशन, लो फ्रीक्वेंसी में रहती है कि उनको कुछ पसंद नहीं आता है, और जो दूसरी बूढ़ी अम्मा है वो इमोशंस को कंट्रोल कर पाती है, अपने लेवल जो ग्रीफ, वरी, स्ट्रेस, वहां से लेकर के खुशी के तक जाती है, जॉय होता है, एनलाइटमेंट तक जाती है। वो फर्क होता है, किसी भी इंसान को खुश रहने में मदद करता है। तो मेरा आपसे एक ही प्रश्न है कि खुशी क्या आपके कंट्रोल में है? अगर है तो क्या उस खुशी को आप आदत बना सकते हैं? क्या आप खुशी को हैबिट बना सकते हैं? देखिए, ये आपके और मेरे हाथ में है। कोई इंसान, कोई इंसिडेंट जो हो जाए उससे आप कैसे रिएक्ट करते हैं उस पर बहुत निर्भर करता है। सेम इंसिडेंट हो गया, आज किसी ने आपको कुछ गलत 2 शब्द बोल दिए, अब वो 2 गलत शब्द को दिल पे ले लेंगे कि अरे उसने मुझे कैसे।
You see, again, going back, I do like this, right? Either I do like this, I do like this, or I'm doing like this. The 2-3 poses that I use, like this, these are very, very humble and very, very serving kind of body postures. You see, most of the people will not be able to notice this. बहुत लोग ये notice करेंगे ही नहीं, उनको वीडियो पसंद आएगा, they will start liking maybe Dev or whoever is the speaker, they'll start liking, but उनको पता नहीं क्यों पसंद है वो, because whatever you're doing, your body posture is reflecting your nature and your attitude. If you have aggressive body postures like this, right, like this and like this and this, that it tells you that you are that person who is aggressive, and I may not connect with you. You're more demanding and commanding. Nobody wants to be submissive. They all want to be served, right? Let's just look some more time. I mean, just few more.
बोल दिया, ऐसा हो गया, वैसा हो गया, मेरे बॉस ने मुझे ऐसा बोल दिया, मेरे फैमिली ने मुझे ऐसा बोल दिया, मेरे फ्रेंड ने ऐसा बोल दिया। अगर वो इंसिडेंट जो है, ये जो वाकया है, अगर उसको आप नेगेटिव तरीके से लेते हैं तो ऑफ कोर्स आप उदास होंगे, सैड होंगे।
When I'm saying this also, I'm not saying this. I'm like, vakya is like vakya, right? There's one thing. Take this. You see, these are really interesting gestures when you're talking as well. Now, again, as I said, please do not become engineer. You do not have to remember each and everything. I want you to understand the concept. I want you to understand the principle. I don't want you to just copycat because I said this gesture is good, that gesture is good. Understand the philosophy behind the body gestures, the open body gestures. Like when I'm saying like open body gestures, right? There's a philosophy. Now I cannot teach you do like this, do like this, do like this. There could be millions of gestures, but I want you to understand the fundamental and principle behind these gestures.
उसी चीज को बोलेंगे कि अरे शायद उसका मूड अच्छा नहीं होगा, हो सकता है शायद वो अच्छे माइंड ऑफ स्टेट में नहीं रहेंगे, इसीलिए उन्होंने कहा अगर आप वो चीज अगर आपको इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं कर पाती है तो ये सीक्रेट आपको मदद करेगी खुश रहने में। पर अब मैं बताऊंगा आपको ऐसे 8 तरीके जो अगर आप समझ जाएं तो आप बहुत ही खुश रहेंगे। तो चलिए आज देखते हैं 8 तरीके। गेट आउटसाइड मोर। क्या मतलब इसका? बाहर जाएं। देखिए आप अभी हम गार्डन में शूटिंग कर रहे हैं, क्यों कर रहे हैं? एक स्टडी में बताया है कि 15 से 20 मिनट अगर आप खुले आसमान में या खुली जगह पे जाएंगे तो उससे ना कि आपका मूड चेंज होगा बल्कि पॉजिटिव थॉट प्रोसेस आएगी और आपका थॉट प्रोसेस बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा। तो बाहर जाएं, खुले में जाएं, अच्छे वेदर में जाएं। अब मैं जानता हूं अगर कोरोना में लॉकडाउन है, आप बाहर नहीं जा सकते, इसकी वजह से भी अगर आप देखेंगे बहुत लोगों के मूड खराब हो गए और बहुत लोग उदास हो गए। तो जब भी आपको ऐसा लो मोमेंट लगता है या आप हैप्पी नहीं है या नॉर्मल है, मीडियोकर माइंड है, जो भी है, एक बार बाहर जाएं, खुले आसमान में, खुली हवा में। अगर ग्रीनरी है तो और भी बढ़िया है। ये है पॉइंट नंबर 1। प्यार दो, प्यार लो, खुशी दो, खुशी लो। क्या मतलब है इसका? अगर
did you notice the body posture? Kushi do, kushi lo, right? It's a serving gestures, right? It's not. You will never see me pointing fingers in the videos, right? Even if I have to do that, you will not see these kind of gestures. These kind of gestures. These are very negative, right? This and this and this. This is good. Like open palms, mostly open palms, right? It should not be like this. It should be like this most of the time. Right? And jab bhi jitna bhi ho sake, try and have the gestures like these, right? These, it gives you actually more united and more connected feeling when you're speaking to the speakers. I mean, the audience.
आप खुश रहना चाहते हैं हमेशा, तो दूसरों को मदद कीजिए, दूसरों की हेल्प कीजिए। इस तरह से आपको ज्यादा फायदा होगा। देखिए दोस्तों, अगर आप किसी को मदद करते हैं ना, तो दिमाग में एक न्यूरोकेमिकल होता है, उसका नाम होता है डोपामाइन। डोपामाइन आपकी रिलीज होता है जब आप किसी की मदद करते हैं। अगर आप खुश रहना चाहते हैं तो दूसरों को खुश कीजिए, दूसरों की मदद कीजिए। मैं बहुत लोगों की मदद करता हूं, मुझे बड़ा सुकून मिलता है, बड़ा आनंद मिलता है अगर मैं किसी की हेल्प करता हूं। ये वीडियो बना रहा हूं, क्यों? मुझे बड़ा मजा आता है कि जो ये वीडियो देखेगा उसकी कितनी मदद होगी। तो प्यार दे, प्यार ले, खुशी दे, खुशी ले। मेंटल हैप्पीनेस के लिए फिजिकल हैप्पीनेस बहुत जरूरी है। देखिए आपका शरीर और दिमाग केमिकल से बना हुआ है, एंड दीज केमिकल्स अगर अच्छे हुए तो अच्छी फीलिंग्स आती है।
One more tip I want to give you is when you're shooting videos or being on the webinars or workshop, make sure that you're at least visible till here. Okay, don't be till here. Because हाथ का मूवमेंट आएगा ही नहीं, जेस्चर्स आएगी नहीं, नोटिस ही नहीं होंगे। So if it is you're under the, अगर यहाँ तक वो सोचो, मैं यहाँ ही बात कर रहा हूँ, I'm so excited that you're going to be happy, I'm so happy that you're here. Okay, let me just stop the video here. So I want you to just notice how weird it looks. Okay, so today's topic is how to build a great body language, and I'm so excited that all of you are here. I'm really, really thrilled that I'm going to be able to serve you. You are amazing, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. You see, even if I am using powerful words and I'm powerful gesture, but it's looking weird. It's looking weird, right? Making sense, everyone? And I'm telling you, most of you make that mistake. Most of you make the mistake that you are always here. Like वो photo होता है ना, passport photo, वहां तक ही रखते हैं हम लोग, passport size photo. नहीं, okay? And the head space, it should be little, okay? It should be little head space. It shouldn't be too low, and nor it should be cutting. Okay, the head space in the videos or whatever you do has to have a little gap here, right? थोड़ा सा यहाँ तक gap हुआ तो भी चलेगा. Okay, it's just that I'm coming a little close time to time. That's why the head goes away. But you need to have that kind of thing. Okay, was it helpful? Yes. All right, so that's done. That's the gestures. Now I think you already understood the principle behind the gestures. But one thing I want to share with you is, don't use gestures above your shoulder level. okay? The gestures here, try not to go too much above the shoulder level. It has to be here, mostly here, right? It has to be here and should not be too low as well. Okay, it should not be too low as well. It should not be too low, till your stomach or below the stomach. It looks very weird, right? Like just imagine somebody talking, below the stomach and explaining things from here. It's weird. It has to have this is the frame that you have, from shoulder level to just little bit to the start of the stomach or something. Okay, within that upper torso, you can call it upper torso, just within the upper torso, all the gestures has to be there. Like if there's an example that you're saying that hi and all, that's fine. Like once in a while you say, right, going from here to here, this is fine. But most of the time 90% you'll be only in this spot, only in this torso, right, to the chest level and a little bit to the stomach. So let's watch this video for you to understand one of the greatest, presenters, Steve Jobs. Let's look at his speech and observe his body language. Give me thumbs up if you're able to see it loading.
This is a day I've been looking forward to for 2.5 years. Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. And Apple has been, well, first of all, one's very fortunate if you get to work on just one of these in your career. Apple's been very fortunate. It's been able to introduce a few of these into the world. In 1984, we introduced the Macintosh. It didn't just change Apple, it changed the whole computer industry. In 2001, we introduced the first iPhone.
Ideally, you should not have this posture. Okay, ideally, you should not have this hand on hand. It's not good. But because everybody's attention on presentation, that's why probably it's okay for him. Plus, he's a Steve Jobs.
Pod. And it didn't just change the way we all listen to music. It changed the entire music industry. Well, today, we're introducing 3 revolutionary products of this class. The first one is a widescreen iPod with touch controls. And a breakthrough internet communications device. An iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. An iPod, a phone. Are you getting it? These are not 3 separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it iPhone. Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone. And here it is. No, actually, here it is, but we're going to leave it there for now. So, before we get into it, let me talk about a category of things. The most advanced phones are called smartphones, so they say. And they typically combine a phone plus some email capability, plus they say it's the internet, sort of the baby internet, into one device, and they all have these plastic little keyboards on them. And the problem is that they're not so smart, and they're not so easy to use. So if you kind of make a, Business School 101 graph of the smart axis and the easy to use axis, phones, regular cell phones are kind of right there. They're not so smart, and they're, not so way smarter than any mobile device has ever been, and super easy to use. This software. Now, why sort of in the bottom 40 there?
This actually broke the whole game. I mean, this just had a breakthrough. People went mad when this was launched, right? This was one of the iconic movement in the communication industry. But look at how he's presenting.
We're going to use the best pointing device in the world. We're going to use a pointing device that we're all born with. We're born with 10 of them. We're going to use our fingers. We're going to touch this with our fingers. And we have invented a new technology called multi-touch, which is phenomenal. It works like magic. You don't need a stylus. It's far more accurate than any touch display that's ever been shipped. It ignores unintended touches. It's super smart. You can do multi-finger gestures on it. And boy, have we patented it. So,
this is fun, right? This is fun. Good? Was it good? Good video, good case study, right? Very simple, man. Simple gestures, simple presentation. But how powerful it was with the impact of the launch. There's an iconic presentation that changed the game of phones forever, right? So that's hand gestures for you, right? Building the hand gestures. Next one, step 4, eye contact. I think it's very straightforward. 80% of the time, you should be looking in people's eyes. When you're talking, when you're communicating, you should have eye contact 80% of the time. 20% of the time here and there is fine, right? At eye level. You should not be looking down, you should not be looking up, at the eye level. Looking right in the eyes with confidence 80% of the time. Now, there's no rocket science. This is all known that when you're confident, when you look in people's eyes, it automatically shows that you're very confident, right? Don't shy away, right? Have that eye contact, conscious eye contact, not the stare. Okay, I repeat, not the stare. Don't just stare at people. Okay, don't do that. Okay, have an eye contact, right? Have an eye contact, normal, right? Comforting, soothing eye contact, not exaggerated stare. Okay, that's simple. There's nothing more to that. That's it. That's all it is. Number 5, touch. Touch is very interesting, and you may not even hear this other people saying. It includes in body language. Touch is so crucial in a relationship building. Very crucial, right? What includes in touch? Just imagine you're angry. Okay, I'll tell you, I'll share one incident with you. I was just walking on the street and I saw 2 people on the scooty. Like they had some misunderstanding or some abuse happened and they're yelling at each other. Right? One guy was sitting with his sister or someone, and there was one guy standing up and yelling in his face. This is it. I said sorry, all this thing, those things. I was just watching this thing. I just like, hey, what has happened? So I decided to go there. How do you calm people down with the communication? Is the magic of the touch. Magic of the touch. I just went there. And I tapped on one person's shoulder. The other person, I said, hey, look, come on, man. Relax, calm down, come on. We are better than this. We should not fight. Come on, right? Hey, come on. It's okay. You see, that touch makes a huge impact. Versus you saying, hey, please calm down. You calm down. Please, don't do that. Please, don't do that. Versus, hey, relax, man. Come on. It's chill. ठीक है. हो गया. It's okay. चलो गलती सबसे होती है. हो गया. You see, when you touch somebody, on the shoulder or on the bicep or somewhere, like, you just, hey, it's okay. Come on. It's all right. You see, is so soothing and so comforting. It sends a signal to your brains, and you start listening to people because of that touch, because you are already in aggression mode and all that. There's nothing will work beautiful than the touch of the hand and holding somebody. Okay, do this. It'll really work. Okay, let's say you're having argument with your spouse, right? You're angry. She's angry. I don't know, this and that. You go like this. Like, come on. I understand. Come on, right? You see, I understand exactly how you feel. Come on. You see, by just that touch, it changes the vibration and frequency of the person. That's an ultimate form of communication. You see, when you want to negotiate with somebody, right? Plumber hai ya jo bhi hai, right? Usually most of the people will not touch, right? They will be watchful of 𝗿𝙗. Yes. If you touch it the wrong way, you'll get a 𝗿𝙗 also. Right? Don't touch on the head. Come on, calm down. You will get slapped and 𝗿𝙗. Right? So, but done it well, it really works magic, right? Yeah, of course. They don't touch me. Yeah, relax. Okay, cool. Right? You have to be very mindful as well. Some people may not like to be touched sometimes, but it's all right. Okay. You see, when you have somebody who's negotiating, let's say it's giving you a prize and you want to negotiate. Oh, I've seen one of my ex-colleagues doing this. Works like magic, like Bengali Babu. Okay. He's such a sweet language. He will use, "Are dada, aap to na dada, come on, ye wo. Chalo dada," right? He will touch that person. "Are chalo theek hai." Oh, he'll melt. "Acha theek hai, aapke liye itna kar denge, chalo." Right? It's a magic, not just the words, the expression, but just the touch gives an extra connection with the person, right? But do it sensibly, do it in the right body parts at the right moment, right? Don't be weird. Don't tap on that head and chalo. It's very irritating then when somebody say, "Are dada, theek ho gaya, it's okay." Don't do that. It'll punch you, right? So of course we all are sensible, we know it. Okay, but there's some parts of the body that when you touch, it gives a different feeling. Okay, this gives a different feeling, different connection, different communication. It shows how powerful you are as a communicator, right? How confident you are as a communicator. It could be any language, English, Hindi, whatever. For example, handshake. Handshake is a great connection to show. We already discussed this, right? Number 2, touch on the shoulder, right? Touch here. Very, very powerful. Very, very good. Okay. Of course, you have to be very careful as well. If it is a stranger, if it is, let's say, a female colleague, be very careful, right? It may backfire. You have to be very careful. It could be high five, right? Let's say it's not an aggressive environment. It's calm, it's good, it's positive. High fives can work really positive. Those touches will be very powerful, right? Let's say you're doing some entry somewhere, right? You're a keynote speaker. You're entering somewhere. People are lining up on the aisle, left side, right side. When you can enter it by saying this is good, okay, or this is fine. But if you enter as somebody, give high five, it's a very positive energy exchange. It's a very confident, right? This high fives, right? It's good. It's positive, right? But don't reach out. If you're an authority, if you're a speaker, you don't reach out to them for high five. Hey, high five. Hey, high five. Hey, you also high five. That is more, losing authority, right? You're walking in your path and then you're giving the high fives because they're raising hand, which is powerful, but that is a very powerful touch, the communication, right? It could be pat on the back. Pat on the back is a very, very powerful, especially when you're a leader, right? If you're a leader, you have a team member, right? Somebody, you just pat the back and I'm so proud of you. I'm wonderful. Really, really good job, right? It's very boosting, very, very boosting, right? So this is what it is. Step 5 is the touch. Any question on this? Yes, Tony Robbins gives high five. Absolutely. Tony Robbins gives high five. It's very, very positive energy. Any questions on this? I think it's very straightforward, very simple. Very easy to understand. Last but not the least, no, sorry, not last. Sixth is the space. Space. See, body language is not just about your gestures and the visuals and the touch. It also can be about the space. You see? Have you seen a lot of people intruding people's personal space? When they're talking to you, they come so close to you and you feel so awkward. How many of you had those friends or family members? They come so close like this, like, this close, and they talk to you. It's not good communication. Not good communication. You see, it's very, very threatening. You're actually breaking the person's, the comfort, the environment. It's not good. It's not good. When you're coming so close, it's a sign either you're romantic or you're very aggressive. Then will you come close that much. Okay, either you're aggressive on the face, right? You've seen the UFC fighters, MMA fighters, they come so close and talk to each other, right? So aggressive. That's a sign of aggression, right? Like dogs, the dogs fight, right? So if you are that person that you're intruding somebody's private space, you should maintain the distance, right? You should have the safe distance. The romantic and aggression is 6 to 12 inch. That is the space. Don't go so close. 1.5 feet is the normal distance that people should talk. Abhi to corona ki wajah se aur lamba feet ho gaya. But, right? 4 feet, 6 feet distance for corona, but for public speaking, right, is 12 to 25 feet, right? It should not be too close. So when you're doing your workshops or events, you have to make sure the stage is not too close and it should not be too far also. It looks very awkward. 12 to 25 feet is ideal. That is a space you should not intrude. Make sense, everyone? Good? Are we good? Okay. And the last and the final tip for non-verbal communication, the body, is, what is the 5-letter word which is most precious? Do you know? The most pleasing 5-letter word. Any idea? Okay, let's listen to this video. Okay, let's listen to the video. Sorry, okay, it's actually smile, it could be sorry as well, but pleasing. Let's look at this. How amazing this is.
The most pleasing 5-lettered word. Come on. Sorry, is it most pleasing? I don't think so. You say sorry, bend kar raha padta hai. Sorry, sir. Not at all pleasing. The most pleasing 5-lettered word. Money. Most pleasing income tax भरना पड़ता है ना, तब पता लगता है most pleasing है क्या. हाँ जी. Smile. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The most pleasing 5-lettered word. Smile. It increases your face value. There'll always be a reason to cry. We don't laugh on the same joke again. Why do we cry on the same problem again? Huh? It depends on you whether you want to smile or cry tears. I remember following one slide that someone sent me. When followed in life, I guarantee you, life will be different. Do you have a problem in life? No? Then why worry? Do you have a problem in life? Yes? Can you do something about it? Yes? Then why worry? Do you have a problem in life? Yes? Can you do something about it? No? Then why worry? Isn't it? Isn't it? Why worry? Why are we constantly bogging our minds down with anxiety? Anxiety that is just absolutely not allowing us to have peace of mind. While you're sitting here, someone may be plotting against you. You don't know. While you're sitting here, someone may be backbiting and sending a wrong email against you. You have control over it? Control over one thing. To smile.
Beautiful, huh? Beautiful. So everybody smile. It increases your face value. Okay. So now, how does that relate to the body language? You see, there are different type of presenters. Sometimes, there are presenters who smile comes naturally to them, right? Like 𝘀𝗵𝗿𝗲𝗍. He's a presenter. He smiles naturally, effortlessly. Some people have to put the effort. But if you consciously smile from time to time, it's very powerful. You see, it's very powerful. And if you smile and talk like this, people also enjoy like this. Because here's the secret. Humans are like monkeys. They copy everything that you do. If you smile, they smile back. Right? If you show tantrum and anger, they will copy that. So when you want positivity in the world, when you want more smile in the world, you smile first. Because when you are as a presenter, they will just mimic you. You see, when somebody yawns, you will feel like yawning. Yes or no? Right? That's the power of body language. So try and see how often and whenever you get an opportunity to smile, do that. From sessions, smile. When you make some humorous comment and all, make people, sit in the active state, you crack some jokes, pass some comment whenever you can. It's great. Now again, I'm not saying to be unnatural, okay? Try and be natural. Okay, if it comes naturally to you, easily to you, do it. Right? For some people, it's very hard. Their personality is not like a smiler. So it's hard for them. So it's okay if you don't smile too often, but once in a while, whenever you get natural opportunity to smile, you must smile. Okay, that is one of the most important body language that everybody understands. Smile is the universal language understood by everybody. Bachcha ho ya Buddha, India ho ya America, right? Hindu ho ya Muslim, everybody understands the language of smile, right? So use that very often, as much as you can, okay?
I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're understanding how speaking is so powerful that world's greatest people, whether they are the politicians or actors or coaches or trainers, they all can speak from the stage confidently. Okay, now, but you know what? You just watch one video. There are a series of different videos. I want you to go and check out the playlist, Speak with Confidence, on our channel. And I want you to watch right from the beginning, all the videos. If you're already somewhere in the middle, if you started, flowing the videos, continue this, binge watch everything and become a great confident speaker, because your income, your career, your business depends on your ability to communicate and communicate clearly. This is Dev Gadhvi. I'll see you in the next video.